In the nucleus of a cell, RNA is created and sent to ribosomes as data to create a protein. In the ribosomes, amino acids are synthesized into an unfolded version of the protein which will be created, where then it is sent to the endoplasmic reticulum. So in the endoplasmic reticulum, the protein is folded where it is finally used. But what if the protein didn't even fold properly? What happens? Welcome for another video with Dyson the 3D circle. So, a prion is a serious brain infection that could kill you in mere months. It's very serious. Sometimes even literal weeks or even days, depending on the seriousty of the infection. Namely, if a prion is not folded properly, the cell destroys the improper prion. But there is one single exception, the prion protein, which the cell cannot dispose of if its folding processes were to go wrong. So let's take a prion protein. The name came from the prion infection because it's the main protein causing these prions. But these things, if they are folded wrongly, and folded improperly, then the body cannot dispose of them, it cannot destroy them. So if the very rare scenario of a prion is created, then the prion starts to make the other proteins form into a prion shape, making clones of itself. Slowly but surely, lots of useless prions build up and block pathways. And as everything here goes on in the brain, most of the times, not all the times, important neurological pathways in the neurons are blocked completely. And slowly but surely, many important brain functions which the brain does are unable to be done, such as difficulty in breathing or even end of breathing, no breathing for you, organ failure, and even heart failure, which all of these can lead to death. There are three ways that a person can get infected by prions. Number one, by random chance. The scenario told before was just an example of getting prions by absolutely random chance. You know, the improper folding of the prion protein. Next, number two. This is also a version of random chance, but this is by genetics. And unlucky if you have genes or a lack of genes which create prions. So these people can have non-prion protein prions. That means prions of other proteins, not just the prion protein. So that's going to be very bad for them because they might have a lack of genes which can easily destroy those improperly folded proteins. So number 3, the last and final way, by eating infected meat. Prions also infect animals, and if you eat any species of bovine or just cattle and cows and buffaloes which are infected by prions, you might get a few of the infectious proteins. So there is one way to remove slash kill slash destroy proteins, heating them. Not normal heat, but at least in high temperatures for hours. Because prions are as dead as the dust on your socks and can't die but can only be destroyed because they are non-living. Viruses can be classified somewhere between living and non-living. They are both and neither at the same time. But prions are 1,000% non-living. So we destroy them. We don't kill them. Yeah. The word prions come from protein and infection. You see the mixing. If you see the mixing, nice. Definitely do see the mixing. A few prion diseases infecting humans include the Creutzfeldt Jacob disease, the Gertzmann Straussler Schenker syndrome, fatal familial insomnia, and many more. If I pronounce these things wrong, just sorry, sorry. And but anyway, who named these diseases? Why are these so long and so confusing to pronounce? Next, a few animal prion diseases include bovine spongiform encephalopathy in bovines. Of course, it's in the name. But this one is a pretty well known disease in bovines, of course. The mad cow disease is this same BSE. Next is the feline spongiform encephalopathy. What does that mean? In felines. It's in the name. If you don't understand, it's in the literal name. Next, chronic wasting disease in elk and deer. When I first read the name, I thought it was for humans, but there was no mention of elk and deer in the name. But they actually only affect elk and deer. We survive. Prions are dangerous and completely unexpected, but it raises the question, how can things that were once us start to kill us, even if they don't even have consciousness? Once upon a time, the parts of the protein were once a part of us, but suddenly they turn against us, and they don't even have a consciousness. They have a consciousness, like consciousness means life. It will be okay that they will be coming into other cells and destroying them, but these things don't have consciousness at all, but yet they kill many people. But do not fright of prions, as prions have a chance of infecting 1 to 10 in 100 million people. Yeah, that's pretty a very big, you know, a very small chance of being infected by these prions. So this is for today about prions. So bye.